It's reported that Arsenal have gone ahead to propose a 5-year contract to Zirkzee Joshua, who plays for Bologna down in Italy. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. Hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. This is the third video of the day. From Jordan Sancho Mbappe to Takahiro Tomiyasu to the third video of the day. And I know we are gonna get served like never before. Smash the like button close to 300 times. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David comes in to really give you the best that you deserve as far as the side of the side of Arsenal is concerned. There is a very big, it's called what? There is a very big argument on social media, and it's between people that think Manchester United and Arsenal is really gonna be an easy game. You get? But I'm soon coming up with my thoughts about that beautiful game of football and what I really think about it. So after that, we are going to be talking a little bit about Joel Matip. No contract is going to be offered to him by Liverpool, meaning that he might have gone ahead to play his last game for the side of Liverpool. And Jude Bellingham is going ahead to speak about his life in Spain and how he's catching up with life. Barakallahu fikum to the Muslims and to the Christians. We cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and may the living true God bless you and bless you abundantly. That is it. So, where should we start from? Let's go Zirkzee. A story has been put up by the Daily Express. It's like a 30-year source that Arsenal have reportedly tabled a 5-year contract to Joshua Zirkzee in an attempt to beat strong competition to the Bologna's forward signature. So Zirkzee has been around, you get, and in the January transfer window, that's when he started to make some huge speculations and news that he's expected to leave the side of Bologna to come out and play for a different team altogether. Now, very many teams have gone ahead obviously show interest, and that's why the Daily Express is talking about beating competition. Amongst those teams, we are having teams like Arsenal, Man United, there is Bayern Munich, AC Milan, Juventus, and very many others. Why is he a hot cake this summer transfer window? It's because of his form that he has gone ahead to hit in Bologna. He has gone ahead to play 33 games. He has scored 11 goals. And he has gone ahead to put up 4 assists as a player. Now, a player who puts in such a huge performance, you really anticipate that nothing is going to really stop him from obviously hitting the ground running and really getting himself to where he deserves to be. So when I look at that, in this season, age 22 years of age, and his price is not more than £50 million, I think, he has a lot of future. He has a lot of future. I tell you, he's a tall lad. He's 1.9 meters tall. I think he's even taller than Erling Haaland, because Erling Haaland is 1.92, meaning that he gives you that physical presence when he's leading the line for the club of Arsenal. Looks like Arsenal is so much in the market to look for a number 9, right? Arsenal is so much in the market to look for a number 9, and we've all again to really understand why they want a number 9, and that's why you've gone ahead to see to it that very many people have come out and really put out statements about him being, about Arsenal being so much in the market for a center forward, you get, and the list is endless. I tell you now, Gyökeres, Zirkzee, Ivan Toney, Benjamin Šeško, there is Morayal, there is Vlahovic, and talking a little bit about Vlahovic, Juventus look like they might be willing to let Vlahovic go and get in Zirkzee because they've gone ahead to show interest, and Arsenal have gone ahead to table a 5-year contract. And amongst all clubs that are really looking to sign Zirkzee, I think no one matches the levels at which Arsenal is, because way back Arsenal wouldn't meet the evaluation or the asking price of the team they're willing to buy that player from. You remember all those scenarios when Arsenal was to sign Suarez and Liverpool wanted £50 million plus. They told Arsene Wenger to add some money to obviously take Suarez, do you know how much he added? Arsene Wenger added only, I think, £1, and they sold him to Barcelona. You saw the deals of players like Cristiano Ronaldo. Arsenal couldn't meet, all go in to pay £12 million. That Manchester United went ahead to pay a deal that later accumulated to £20 million for Sporting Lisbon. And for everyone who knows what £20 million meant in 2003, knows that now Ronaldo was a player who went for I think 50 to 60 million pounds. And you know what it means to buy a player who is just 18 years of age, and you buy him that amount of money. Even in the modern day era, it is really huge, and it's seen as a risky business. So right now, Arsenal is going to have to move on from that level, and now they can really cash out for any player that they want, having gone ahead to buy Declan Rice for £105 million, Kai Havertz for £67 million, and their attempt to get in Mikhailo Modric for £86 million. And that means you cannot come out and tick the box of the amount of money the team wants and they fail. They've shown us that they have the nerves to obviously get in any player they want. They're into the Champions League, they're contesting for the league, and the age bracket at Arsenal shows you that a player of 22 years of age like Zirkzee cannot say no to the offer of Arsenal. And secondly, none of those teams can offer more than Arsenal, I tell you. Because at Man United, they're really having financial problems, and I don't think they can get in Zirkzee and offer him the amount of money that Arsenal is going to offer him, because Arsenal has gone ahead to make a lot of money in the Champions League. Being knocked out of the quarterfinals, so Arsenal make close to £100 million from the Champions League. From only the group stages, Arsenal had made £67 million. Going through to the round of 16 and to the quarterfinals, they would have gone ahead to make some £30+ million. So Arsenal's financial books are really looking great, and their balance sheet is really huge in that caliber. That's why I tell you, Zirkzee to Arsenal, if a contract is offered, he can't be beaten by Bayern Munich, because that's where he was, and he was sold to Bologna. Juventus can't. They have no future or prospect like what Arsenal has. Then this other guy is called, the other team, AC Milan. They cannot. Even Manchester United, I tell you, it's very hard for them to convince Zirkzee to come in through, unless otherwise Erik ten Hag uses his Dutch influence. But I don't find it possible for Zirkzee to obviously go to those teams if at all Arsenal really are serious on signing him and bringing him home. So I really look at this and understand that if Arsenal are serious, they'll get Zirkzee. But we all know the list is endless for the strikers they're really looking at, and Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to obviously tell us that Arsenal is looking in for centre forward, and they're looking at very many options, and they've been scouting very many players, and it will depend on what decision they are going to make as a side of Arsenal. When you look at Arsenal, I think they wouldn't like to see to it that they lose those two players, Gimares and Douglas Luiz. And if Arsenal make a decision to sign those two players, I tell you what, it will really happen immediately. Because if they take a long time, Man City also wants the pair. You know that very well. The pair is wanted by Man City. So in the due course, they'll find it easy enough to get in those players and put them up there and running. So that is it coming in through from Zirkzee. Arsenal have gone ahead to table a contract of 5 years. And if you are a 22-year-old player, you can obviously think about it. Him being Dutch, Arsenal have a Dutch player that thrived so much at Arsenal that could convince him to come, and he was also leading the line. He was Dennis Bergkamp. I think they can use Dennis Bergkamp to obviously tell Zirkzee, please, all you have to do is go to Arsenal. Everything is really gonna be up to the standards, and you are gonna be one of those that is gonna be given the best of the best. So that is Zirkzee for you, and Arsenal have what we call a vast range of players they can sign off from. But I tell you, unless the plan changes, Arsenal are in for striker. That's why this Zirkzees one is really leading the line in the mix. So that is all what we had for you from Zirkzee, and he's playing for Bologna and is looking for a big move as a player this season. We go to Joel Matip. Joel Matip is a player who plays for Liverpool. You know, he's a defender, and he has proven to us that he's really good. In his spell at Liverpool, he has gone ahead to play very many games, and he's one of those defenders that have gone ahead to be consistent in their performances. Ever since he made his debut in 2016 for Liverpool, he has gone ahead to obviously put up a very good shift. And he's really having a problem with injuries that in the previous 2 seasons, he hasn't gone ahead to play very many games. Last season, he played 14 games, and this season is only going to play 10 into the Premier League. So it shows you that at the age of 32, there is no way you can't keep a player of his caliber at the club of Liverpool. And when you look at his contract, as Joel Matip, it runs off this summer. You get? It runs off this summer, and he really went ahead to extend it in 2019 and signed a 5-year contract. That is him for you. So that shows you that they want to really look him out. And this is why we have a story coming in through from David Lynch, who is a football journalist reporting for Liverpool for the Evening Standard at Anfield Index. He has told us that it appears unlikely that Joel Matip will be offered a new contract when his current deal expires in the summer. And it's really vivid enough that they are not gonna really extend his contract. The coming of Kwanshi and the number of games Kwanshi has gonna hit to play this season obviously rule out Joel Matip. With those injuries and the amount of money earned weekly, you need a player who is really more available, and he's this kind of guy or player who is really rarely available. So you cannot really extend his contract. And for a player who is 32 years of age and is really getting injured like that, obviously you just have to offload him off. This resonates what Fabrizio told us, that Liverpool are really prioritizing getting in a defender, all 2 central defenders, to complement Joel Matip, Konate and Kwanshi, such that they're having 5 central defenders that can come in through and compete at that level. So we wait to see where Joel Matip is going to head to, but I think he might head to Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia is where players like him will go and really earn money that they've never earned in their career, because you can get money twice your net worth you've had ever since you started playing football. For example, when you look at the deal of Cristiano Ronaldo, by the time he went there, he was like $500 million, $500 million rich. But every year, Ronaldo signed a deal of 350 million euros in Saudi Arabia, meaning that he is going to have a lot of money. By the time his contract expires in Saudi Arabia, Ronaldo would have gone ahead to whoop out or walk away with a whooping $1 billion from that side. So players like Matip will enjoy, because they are not having pressure to play for the national team. Like you saw Jordan Henderson down tools there and went to Ajax because he wants to play in the Euros, as he was earning £700,000 a week. You get? So that is it coming in through from Liverpool source, and we wait to see how it's really going to be put into action. Then lastly, Jude Bellingham, who is in action tonight as they take on the side of, what is it called? They're taking on Bayern Munich. A game I believe Madrid are really going to go through and knock out Bayern Munich. Has come out and said, embracing the Spanish way of life, the way the people treat you here is the best. They are very emotive. They want to hold you when they see you in public. They hug you. I get a lot of kisses on the face in the streets here when I go for coffee and stuff. So he's really appreciated by people in Spain, and obviously if you don't appreciate him like that, then how are you going to appreciate him better? Because he's this kind of player who has gone ahead to hit the ground running at the side of at the side of Real Madrid with 20 plus goals this season, and with that amount of money he came on with to the side of Real Madrid, it wouldn't have gone ahead to obviously be an easy job. But it looks like he has gone ahead to ease in the job, because the last player they signed expensively was Eden Hazard, and Hazard went ahead to disappoint. But Jude Bellingham has come in with a vibe, and he is gonna be named for me the Real Madrid Player of the Year. And I tell you what, if he wins the Champions League, he'll have a very huge say in competing for the Ballon d'Or, depending on how the England national team really shows up at the Euros, of which I think they might be part of the teams to compete for the trophy. Rokani David is my name. Tell me your thoughts about Arsenal tabling a 5-year contract for Zirkzee in the comment section below. And of Zirkzee, Gyökeres, Monreal, Benjamin Sesko, who do you want to bring in through the side of Arsenal? And then, what do you make about Joel Matip? Should Liverpool offer him a new contract, or they should let him leave on a free? And lastly, Jude Bellingham explained to us how life is in Spain. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later. Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid game is coming up next, but I'm gonna do the match reaction. It's gonna be a live video, and the lineups are already out. Can I show you a snippet of how these teams are really lining up before I obviously call it quits? I think you'd love to know how these teams are obviously lining up before we obviously call it quits. For Real Madrid, they're having Lunin in goal, Carvajal returns at the right back, Mendy left back, Rudiger and Nacho in the central defense, Tchouaméni and Toni Kroos into the double pivot, Jude Bellingham central attacking midfielder, Valverde right attacking midfielder, and Rodrigo on the left. And Vinicius Jr. is leading the line in there for you. It might look here as a 4-2-3-1, but it might be a diamond shape where Rodrigo and Vini Jr. are going to be leading the line. Then Tchouaméni at the base of the diamond, Bellingham at the tip, at the top of the diamond, and then Valverde extreme right of the diamond, and Toni Kroos at the extreme left of the diamond. And how is Bayern Munich really lining up? Bayern Munich is having the following players: Manuel Neuer in goal, system 4-3-1, Kimmich is the right back, Mazraoui left back, Dyer left-sided center back, Matthias De Ligt has gone ahead to be past fit to play this game of football, and this is the central defense they really played with at Arsenal, and they really looked good. So wait to see whether Matthias De Ligt won't make the mistakes that Kim Min-jae went ahead to make that costed them 2 goals at the Allianz Arena. Pavlovic and Konrad Laimer into the double pivot, Musiala central attacking midfielder. Remember when they played away, when Madrid played away at the Allianz Arena, guess what happened? Musiala was playing as a left attacking midfielder, but the return of Serge Gnabry in the central in the match squad has gone ahead to see to it that Serge Gnabry takes the left side, Musiala is playing central, Leroy Sane as a right attacking midfielder. Harry Kane leading the line. It's not going to be an easy game of football, because all these teams are really electric, and every person who is going to miss out on this game of football, you're going to miss out one of the biggest games of the season, because they're all tied at 2-2 goals. All they need is a win. Whoever wins, go through. I tell you, anybody can win, but on my side, who are the favorites? I go with the side of Real Madrid. That is it. So, I couldn't stop this video without bringing you those lineups, because you need to know who is who into the mix. So guys, I'm out. I just can't wait for your reactions into the comment section below. Rokani David is my name, and we out.